We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Into the box now, Catfish Brown. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Brown. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series? Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Hit to first. To second for one.
He's out.
On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Kyle Schwarber strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Cueto pauses. 0-2 on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in, Catfish Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The catcher, number 28.
Catfish Brown will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
1-1, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Catfish Brown comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that.
Buster Posey will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader. If anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. No one out with a runner at second. This one's flared out toward left. Schwarber sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Holland pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Well, they're able to draw 1 run closer. That's the good news. But from a defensive perspective, they're just happy to get that man out at first and ring up the first out of the 9th inning.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still,
MLB. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants. Catfish Brown will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1. Ike, 1-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, when Buster...
Chris Bryant will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep? Catfish Brown is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number...
Catfish Brown will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Brown.
lays off 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
This is skied into short left center. Fowler comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Catfish Brown, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. And here's how the visiting staff.
He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Catfish Brown stands in as he looks at a called strike. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Billy Hamilton will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Hit hard to short. Brown scoops it up. A quick out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve? Brandon Phillips will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Reined in, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know.
Tucker Barnhart steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the plate, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Jose Peraza will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And a good job there.
Striding into the box, Catfish Brown, he flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Phillips is up with it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1 on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Catfish Brown will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch, but there are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
Buster Posey will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside, even after the hit by pitch. He just won't start giving in to guys out there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with... Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He drew a walk his first time up. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit to short. Scooped up. Going to go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Catfish Brown will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Brown.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded by Phillips. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this play.
Catfish Brown steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Belted high in the air out to left. Hamilton going back. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Billy Hamilton. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Steve Fuentes will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, you might want to call this one winning ugly. They allowed the tying run to get to third and the winning run to reach second base. But in the end, they hang on for dear life to close this one down.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end...
Nation.com. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Catfish Brown will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Brown.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a
and
ball.
they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just 1 win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Christopher Luke will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Duffy gonna have to hurry on to first, and there were 2 down. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking.
Jordan Pacheco will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
He's out.
On to first, and they turn the double play. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys,
Catfish Brown started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Didi Gregorius stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Popped up. Rosa has got it, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Catfish Brown will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ladd giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more. Christopher Luke will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound.
Catfish Brown will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Buster Posey will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor. A major force in their offense.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Line to the right side. Oh, and he botches it.
Up next for the
Boy, I'm not really sure what happened right there. I wonder if he might have lost that ball in the lights, but that seems like a ball that he should have caught.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch.
Mark Trumbo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ripped on the ground to first. Underhanded flip. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants lead. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. On to Young at second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 9th inning coming up. The Giants lead it 5-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Luke, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Brown is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
the first baseman, number 19.
And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Denard Span. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end.